So Quizlet is the first one I chose to share. This is not a program that I've used before. And kind of just looking at the basics of it, I would say it's mostly going to be used for review for students and for any subject. You can search, any type of, topic for any subject. You can search specific textbooks. You can find stuff that's already created by other teachers. But for the most part, I see this as students using it themselves to study. So I'll go into just kind of one, right? So let's do something that I do all the time. So let's do systems of equations. Oops. Okay, and here are like pre-made study sets, and you can find stuff that's from textbooks as well, and then we can just kind of see when we click on these, you get a bunch of options. So flashcards, right, solved by graphing. They want you to kind of explain, what is it? Well, you're going to graph the two things and look for where they intersect, right? And that's essentially, right? So the students can create these flashcards themselves and then use it to kind of quiz themselves. So it's like a digital resource, whereas instead of having to make your flashcards by hand, they could do that on here. So this is kind of just asking you for the different processes of solving an equation. Maybe some of you remember. You can kind of do the learn thing, which is where they kind of just allow you to tailor it. And this kind of makes it kind of more of a multiple choice. So I could say quick study. You can skip this personalization. I could say how confident you are on something. I know most of it. And this format, instead of the flashcards, we have to kind of memorize the different prompts or, whatever it is. This is kind of will give you a multiple choice or, a short response where they'll give you a little bit more lead in to a problem. But then the very interesting thing that I saw is that they incorporate it and they have matching too, right? Again, for any topic, you're just going to be matching up things and they'll disappear as you go. But they did have this Q chat, which seems like an AI chat bot that will kind of talk you through different subjects. So let's say quiz me. Let's see what it says. So what is slope intercept form? So y equals mx plus b. Correct. Right? What does m stand for in slope? That's slope. Standard form. All right. So let's see what deepened my understanding. Let's see what it does when I say this. So how can you use the slope of a line to determine whether it's positive or negative slope? So how can you use the slope? I guess so this asks you, let's give me a hint. Think about the direction. All right, so left to right, yeah. So this itself is kind of just be for any topic, for any subject, and another way to kind of review. And this, I would say, is mostly a resource for students. You maybe introduce it and teach them how to use it early, kind of in the year in the subject, and this could kind of take the place of kind of the old school like flashcards and creating, or using a friend to kind of quiz you or prep you for a certain topic. And you could create these for kids as kind of just an extra resource if they were looking to prepare for a specific exam or something.